All right, so we're going to close out here with Rich. Do you want to read, Rich? Yeah. Sure. Okay. Come on up, tell us what you're doing, because I have no idea. Okay, this is a surprise. Love the shirt. Had I known, I've got one just like this. And Rich is also a new member of the Ride On organization, so he's going to introduce and tell what he's reading. Okay.
Hello, everyone. I'm a new writer and decided to write some stories of some experiences in my life, and of course, I'm getting a lot of help here. So we'll just start this one off, and it's called "You Swim on Your Left Side." I was 17 years old in Wisconsin, first year scuba diver with a diving instructor named Al. Currently, buddy breathing meant sharing a single mouthpiece at about 90 feet at the bottom of a lake or a ravine. We waited to start competing against other teams on a timed course. As soon as we heard the underwater horn, the race started. Al's foot accidentally kicked my face, knocking my face mask and mouthpiece off, causing me to exhale air and swallow water. The 90 feet depth stopped my surfacing without air in my lungs. I couldn't make it without suffocating and drowning. I needed to catch him to share the mouthpiece. While swimming, I put on my face mask. We could not clear the water out of it. I had no air to clear it out with. When the mask filled with water, it made locating him difficult. I finally caught him, grabbing his shoulder very hard, not wanting to lose him again. They gave me the mouthpiece. Finally, I received some air and more water. With the water I inhaled in both lungs, I started to drown. I naturally coughed, and it was very painful. The human lung does not squeeze out water very easily. It's built sort of like a vacuum cleaner bag with a little hole in it. And when you get water in there, if you don't have air in the bottom, force it out, all you're doing is hurting yourself. I could not suck in enough air to expel the water. We shared the air supply. Now it was his turn to breathe. We continued sharing back and forth as we progressed. I still couldn't get air to clear my face mask, so I swam blindly. His job was to navigate the course swimming as fast as possible, while mine was to buddy breathe and keep up. He was doing his job and trusted me to do mine. He never thought about looking back for me after we separated as we raced along. I had been consistently very reliable, which is why he picked me out of the entire dive club to the race. I heard a voice in my head telling me to swim on my left side. No one else was around us. We were alone. We were in the bottom of a ravine or a lake. We adjusted our equipment before diving in neutral buoyancy, which allowed me to swim in that position. I instinctively trusted that voice as I swam that way. The voice knew gravity would drain the water to the left lung along my right lung to get air. The right lung is larger, so if you have only one lung for air, and the right side is best. I never knew that before. And a lot of people never knew before, and nobody's ever taught us that. Struggling along behind Al, a vision appeared to me. Everything went bright white as a man with long hair stood behind a podium with a large open book. In a span of what seemed like 2 or 3 seconds, he showed me my entire life so far. Right and wrong were displayed, telling me to resolve the bad and always do good things. The vision faded as I returned to my struggle with my drowning predicament. Thankfully, the end of the course arrived. When we surfaced, I still coughed up water from my left lung as I struggled to shore. Al didn't help me. He complained that it really hurt his shoulder squeezing it so hard. Didn't bother me. He didn't notice I was gagging and coughing even after I crawled onto the shoreline. Al was my scuba instructor, teaching me everything he knew, except practicing a kickoff start procedure to safeguard the face mask and the mouthpiece. No one trained either of us to swim on the left side to drain one lung of water. Al taught scuba diving 10 or 12 years, never seen or heard of that before I did it. He did tell me his shoulder hurt for over a week. Remembering that pain, he will always remember to check on his partner as he taught everyone else in his classes. Later I realized it was the Holy Spirit's voice that told me what to do that saved me from drowning. I remembered hearing the voice before, about 12 years earlier. That was it.
Okay.